Hi, and welcome to this video on how to use the Downloads page within My Photo Club. So we're sitting on the Manage Collections page, accessible from the menu, and we're going to select a competition that's already been published and select the Downloads Reports and Lists. So you'll see when the page loads, you've got blue request buttons and these grey file not available buttons. And if there are files available, after a short period of time, these buttons will change to green. So you can see that this competition collection already has a catalogue generated and it stays there. The majority of the options here actually download automatically delete each night. They're considered temporary files and a housekeeping process gets rid of them. The PDF catalog doesn't fall into that category. So we're going to focus on the collection zip. You can see here that the first option is the full collection zip. Now this collection only has 68 entries, therefore it will bundle them up all in the one file. If you have a very large competition collection in excess of 500 entries, what it will do is it'll break it down into competition sections to make it more manageable. But for most clubs, the situation is that it'll be just this full collection zip. So we'll request that zip. You can see you get an indicator that you've requested it. And in a short period of time, the option will appear here. Now, if for any reason it doesn't appear, you can just click on the menu and just reload the page a second time. And the amount of time it takes is completely is affected by the size of the competition because it's actually pulling every full size image down. So you can see we've got a download option and it's got the time and date of when it was created. So if I click on that, you can see over here in my browser, I've got a download in progress. So when I click on the download option here, you can see using a browser, Chrome, I can just go directly to show that in Finder because I'm on a Mac. And you can see this is the file that's created. So it's the collection name, then the collection ID, and then the status of the collection. So if I double click that on a Mac, that'll expand, unzip it. There are the option on a Windows is probably called extract all. And then if we open up that area, you can see that we've got two files in the top of the folder. Both are HTML files, so they'll open in your browser by default by clicking on them. The presentation is the complete presentation, and the underscore awards only shows the awarded images. Basically, it's not showing the accepted ones to give you a smaller presentation. The presentation folder is just a system one, but the rest of the folders contain all of the images. They're full size, the original images that were uploaded by the entrant in a folder, but they've been renamed so that the image shows the award, the name of the person, and then the title of the image. So you can see that this is a complete archive of all the images uploaded and a presentation folder in place. Now, at this point, now that it's downloaded, you don't need to be on the internet to display this. So you can download this beforehand. You go to a meeting where possibly you're not connected to the internet and run this presentation to show the results to your membership. So if we click on the presentation.html file, you can see that it's open in my browser and it's a file and it comes up with a help screen straight up. So you can see we get F to go full screen. T will toggle the title area N brings up a menu, P works as a slideshow, starts a slideshow, spacebar stops it, your left and right arrows allow you to move forward and back, escape to escape, exit the full screen. And if you need to adjust the size of the images, how they show on your projector or whatever, you can use the plus control minus and plus keys to adjust the image and banner size. Okay, it's recommended to use Google Chrome because that's the main development space that's been tested in. Okay, so if I press the right arrow, you can see that it goes to the first slide, and it puts the club logo there, and it puts the collection name. It's the first slide. So then it'll show the competition section that we're displaying, and then it'll show the accepted images. And you can see that the first image is shown, it's got the name of the title of the image, the name of the person, and the award. And as I said before, if you press T, it will remove that. So then if I press P, it'll go into a slideshow mode and it'll automatically advance to the next image. And the duration's approximately 5 seconds. So you can see that it's just cycling through the images. Now when it gets to changing the award or changing the section, it'll display a new interleaving slide. And now that we've finished the accepteds, we've moved on to the next award, which is called Digital Open Credit. And then it shows the images for that award. So this is going up in the ranking of the awards so that it shows the highest award last in the slideshow. So you can see now that we've moved on, I've pressed spacebar to stop it, that we've moved on to a new section. So it's got the collection name here, and the name of the competition section. And you see again, it tells you that the set of images that it's going to show now were awarded accepted, and then works its way through again. Okay. So as I said before, if you press the letter M, it'll list all the competition sections that are in the browser, in the collection. And if we wanted to show B grade open digital next, we could go to that, and if I press M again, that'll disappear. And as we work our way through, I just reinforce that this is effectively an archive of all your images, and you should really, after you publish a competition, you should download this zip file, even if you don't present, and store it somewhere away from the website so that you maintain a complete archive of all the images that have been uploaded for each competition collection. Thank you very much.